AI just solved the pyramid's biggest mystery. Welcome to Legends Untold. For centuries, we've looked up at the Great Pyramids, assuming their biggest secrets were sealed inside their majestic burial chambers. We thought we knew their story, didn't we? Well, it turns out we were incredibly wrong. Just this past March 2025, a groundbreaking AI-boosted radar array didn't just peak, it punched through 2 kilometers of solid limestone. What it revealed wasn't a tomb, but a colossal, intricate underground city, a network of spiral pillars and cube-sized halls, linking every single pyramid on the Giza plateau. Seriously, this discovery changes everything we thought we knew about ancient Egypt, and honestly, the data is just too precise, too jaw-dropping, to ignore. Section 1. The tool. So, how did they pull this off? The breakthrough came from an ingenious joint Italian-Scottish team. They weren't using your everyday radar, they deployed next-generation synthetic aperture radar, SAR, at X-band. Instead of simply bouncing radio waves off surfaces, their system does something far more sophisticated. It reads the incredibly faint micro-Doppler tremors created by natural seismic noise, essentially, the Earth's subtle hum. Think of it like this: the radar hears the stone breathe. Then, an advanced AI, trained on thousands of archaeological sites and processing data through multi-chromatic analysis, MCA, converts those faint vibrations into crystal-clear 3D phononic pictures. In plain English, this radar listens to the whisper of the ancient world, and the AI turns that whisper into a map so accurate, it's precise to within a single meter. This blend of SAR with AI processing for 3D tomographic reconstruction is revolutionizing how we see underground. Section 2. What the AI saw. What exactly did this super-sensitive AI reveal? It's mind-blowing. Right beneath the Sphinx Plaza, the algorithm mapped out 8 hollow spiral pillars. Each one is a staggering 30 meters across, descending in perfect, almost impossibly precise, formation for 630 meters. They don't just stop there, though. These colossal shafts terminate inside 2 enormous, cube-shaped chambers, each 80 meters to a side. Can you imagine that? That's big enough to fit the Great Pyramid's King's Chamber 8 times over. From these chambers, corridors radiate outward, forming a complex, sprawling web that appears to join Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure at bedrock level. The entire complex stretches for nearly 2 kilometers underground, and here's the kicker: no modern entrance has ever been documented. It truly suggests the pyramids are just the visible tip of the iceberg of a much grander, hidden infrastructure. Section 3. Why Egyptologists are nervous. You'd think a discovery of this magnitude would be universally celebrated, right? Not so fast. Within hours of the preprint release, prominent figures like former Antiquities Minister Zahi Hawass, a well-known voice in Egyptology, publicly called the data science fiction. He argued vehemently that unverified radar anomalies simply can't replace good old-fashioned, pick-and-trowel proof. Mainstream journals, perhaps playing it safe, refused peer review, claiming the technique is just too novel, too out there. But the radar team isn't backing down. They're quick to point out that this exact same method is now mapping Martian lava tubes for the European Space Agency, ESA, and their AI code is completely open source. This standoff, frankly, exposes a recurring pattern: technologies that can bypass traditional excavation often threaten the very gatekeepers whose careers depend on controlling what gets dug, and when. It's a clash between tradition and technological advancement, where the technical complexity of new methods can be unfamiliar to non-specialists. Section 4. The stakes. If this AI is right, and the evidence is mounting, then the implications are absolutely staggering. The pyramids aren't just tombs, they're skylights for an underground megastructure whose sheer scale dwarfs any known ancient project. Those spiral pillars, descending 2 kilometers deep, would demand an engineering feat we can barely duplicate today, even with all our modern machinery. This raises an explosive, almost unbelievable, possibility: whoever built these shafts possessed knowledge we've somehow lost to the mists of time. Or, perhaps even more mind-bending, visitors arrived with tools and understanding far, far ahead of dynastic Egypt. Some theories even suggest the pyramids weren't just monuments, but part of an ancient energy system, a concept often linked to figures like Nikola Tesla and Christopher Dunn. Either way you slice it, our history books? They're about to implode. If you're as hooked as we are, smash that subscribe button. You'll want updates as soon as the first robotic probe descends into those chambers, because permission for a shaft is moving through Egypt's cabinet faster than most people realize. Section 5. What happens next? The team isn't waiting around. They've already shipped a suitcase-sized neutron scanner, designed specifically to slip through a mere 10-centimeter borehole. Within months, they'll lower it via a water well rig, record detailed interior LiDAR data, and, yes, livestream the entire feed. The AI will then compare this brand new data to its original radar blueprint. If the match holds, and they're confident it will, then excavation funding becomes, quite simply, unstoppable. Tourism officials, privately, are practically giddy, welcoming a fresh mystery to revive post-pandemic visitor numbers. Meanwhile, military engineers? They're practically salivating at the prospect of reverse engineering whatever hoisting system allowed these ancient builders to lower 100-ton capstones 2 kilometers down. Don't just subscribe, hit that bell. You won't want to miss the live stream. This could be our very first look at a lost chapter of human history, and trust me, you'll want receipts when the textbooks scramble to catch up. For millennia, the Giza Plateau has held its greatest secret hidden right beneath our feet, not above them. Now, AI has handed us the definitive blueprint to a subterranean empire, a discovery that completely rewrites the timeline of human ambition and capability. The only real question left isn't what is down there, but whether we will explore it, or let bureaucracy bury the truth all over again. So, tell us, should the first boots, Watts, or both descend into those shadowy halls? Drop your take below. Who knows, the pharaohs might just be listening.